Hey everyone, Travis Hightower here, your Denver real estate agent. This week I want to share with you the people in my life that I refer out. These are the people that I trust. And last week I shared with you around the winning combination of me getting a referral, me taking care of that buyer and helping them find their perfect house. And the same is true when I refer out a lender. I want to make sure that they're going to take care of the buyer, that we're going to be able to close in the end. And so that's really the triangle of trust, that relationship where you're trusting that if I give you a lender, they're going to be able to deliver on what we agree on. And I'm trusting that that lender is going to be able to perform, follow up with you, and ultimately get you a loan. And so these three areas are pretty typical to most transactions. And I want to share with you each one of these and then talk a little bit about the people within my network that I typically refer out and the importance of being able to have great contacts to help you be successful, whether you're a buyer or a seller. And I first want to start off with the lender. Now, having a great lender allows us to be able to go into it knowing that you're going to be pre-approved before we start looking at houses, but also be able to tailor the various programs out there based on what you need. If you're looking for like a professional program, you're like a doctor, a CPA, or an attorney, there's great professional programs out there where you can have no MI or zero down, stuff that I shared last week with that winning combo working with a buyer. The same is true if you have low down or zero down. There's lenders that specialize in that, as well as commercial or renovation loans. And then the last one I want to cover is just if you work with like Wells Fargo or you have a banking relationship currently, a long time one where you carry a high balance or you've been a great customer for them, a lot of times they'll give you a great deal. Those are people that I can link you up with to make sure that we're successful in getting a loan and that we're going to be able to close. Now the next piece here, I wanted to share with you about inspectors. And home inspections are super important because if you think about it, we covered this several weeks back where once you're under contract, we negotiate a price and terms and then we start inspecting the property. In some cases, another round of negotiations. So having a great group of people here that help us understand what's going on with that house, but also help us know what we need to negotiate to keep moving forward in that deal. So being able to have like a great sewer scope person, radon, being able to inspect that structural, the well if we need to, being able to do a boundary survey, or just the general visual inspection that most surveys are. Having great people that can identify issues within a house is super important. And then that dovetails into our ability to negotiate, be able to keep the deal moving forward, or make sure that you're going to purchase at a lower price that's going to account for any repairs that came up. Now the last one here, contractors, it kind of folds back into the inspection component because we need to know what the cost is of repairs that need to be done. And so having a great network of contractors allows us to pinpoint what those costs are, and then we can negotiate here. And then after the closing, we can get those items done. So I like to have a great group of people here where we can get stuff done. Let's say during the inspection, there's a lot of hail damage. I can have my roofer go out there, get on the roof, tell us what it's going to cost to replace that roof, and then possibly negotiate for that, right? The same is true for if we need to do renovation stuff. Maybe you're a seller and trying to, get cabinets and countertops in to freshen up that kitchen. Maybe refinishing the hardwood floors. These are all people in my network that we can use to get these services done, to get a price during inspections, and then just be able to have, in your back pocket if you ever need it. And so I wanted to cover these because not only do I accept referrals as the lifeblood of my business, I also have to have quality people in my life that I refer out, people that I refer to my clients, buyers, sellers, people in need of these services. The power of having these people in my life allows me to deliver on my promises or allow me to focus on what matters most in a transaction. And so I'm going to wrap it up today with that, is when you're thinking about referring business, obviously make sure you're picking the right people to do that. And that's those people on the list here for me. And in the bottom of this, I'm gonna include the people in my life that make up these individuals, just so you have them. Feel free to reach out to them, mention that Travis Hightower sent you, and then hopefully you can create a long-lasting relationship with them just as I have in my life. So I'm gonna end the conversation with that today. Travis Hightower signing off. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.